And we're back again, guys. Another warm-up stretching video for you. This routine is going to be focused on the side splits. In the previous warm-up stretching videos, we talked about the different types of flexibility. So I'm going to talk to you about some rep ranges and how long you would hold your stretches for, depending on which part of the session it is. At the beginning of the session, for dynamic stretching, you want to aim for 6 to 8 reps of controlled swings, depending on what part of your body you are doing the stretching on. For static stretching, you won't want to hold your stretches for too long at the beginning because you'll cool down. You want to stay warm and keep your body temperature up for the session ahead. At the end of the session, you would hold your static stretches for 10 to 15 seconds if you wanted to maintain your level of flexibility. 30 seconds plus if you want to help develop your level of flexibility. Let's get going, guys.
Okay, so let's get started with our top to bottom stretch. Let's start off with our heads, looking side to side. Now tilting the head to the shoulders. Then we're going to move on to shoulders now with our shoulder shrugs. And we're going to let them get a little bit bigger. Straight arms and then into the biggest circles. Opposite way around. We're going forwards now. Then we're going to let the circles decrease in size. So we'll go smaller again, keeping the arm straight. And then back into shrugs. Okay, we move on to the elbows now. We're going to circle and bend the arms. And go around the other way as well. And we move on to our wrists. Okay, so link our fingers together. We're going to go wrists side to side. And then we're going to go into wrist rolls now. So we're going to roll the wrists. Okay, now we're going to move on to the trunk of our body. Okay, our spine. We're going to do some gentle twisting to the left and the right with our arms stretched out. Then we're going to shorten the lever by bringing the hands in so the elbows are shown. And then we're going to wrap the arms right into our chest. Okay, and this will speed the twist right up. Remember to control this exercise from start to finish. Now hands on your hips, and then we've got our hip circles, and the other way around. Okay, feet together, and then what we're going to do is our first exercise. We're going to do some kicks out to the side using the range of motion similar to that of the side split. So use 6 kicks on one leg and then 6 kicks on the other. Notice I'm doing this without any assistance. So if you struggle with the balance, then it's always good to hold on to something and then do your kicks out to the side. Exactly the same. Okay, next we're going to move on to the knees. So we're going to circle and bend the knees, hands just above the knees as well. And then other way. Okay. And last exercise, we'll go onto our tiptoes and then onto our heels. Okay, this is for our calves and our ankles. That's what we'll do before we move on to the static stretching part of our warm-up. Okay, so now for our first stretch, you're going to sit in a butterfly. You're going to put the bottoms of your feet together. You're going to bring your feet right into your hips. And we're just going to start off with gentle wings, okay? So the knees are just going to bob up and down. Nice and gentle. Don't do this one too aggressively. Okay. Now next, you're going to use the stretch, okay? So you're going to use your elbows, your hands to push your knees down closer to the ground. You can sit up nice and tall as well, showing good posture in the stretch. You're going to make it more effective. Okay, next one, we're going to sit in a straddle. This one's going to be a wide straddle, okay? So similar to the Japana, but we're going wider than 90 degrees. What you can do here is just gently reaching forward, reaching to each foot as well. You can slide across, okay? So just easing yourself into that range of motion again as well. Okay, now we're going to go into the box split, okay, the side split. So what I do is normally I stand up in a star shape, then you can bring your legs as far apart as you can, keeping them in the same line, all right? Knees straight, hips in line with the knees as well. Okay, sometimes put your elbows on the floor as well so you can get a deeper stretch. Okay, let's get a closer look at the side split. So we've got a line, your hips, knees and feet all need to be in that same line to make the stretch more effective. I have a few corrections for you. If you push your chest in or you anteriorly tilt your pelvis, it's going to close your hips. So you want to open your hips up by using the posterior tilt of your pelvis, okay? It's going to arch your back. Now some gymnasts go too far forwards, taking the stretch away. Some push too far back. You would still get a stretch here, but you don't want to be pushing yourself too far back because you're going to be fighting to balance. You can see here that we're trying to use that line. Once you've done all of your side split stretches, that's going to complete your warm-up. Well done, guys. Hope you have a great training session. Stay safe, have fun.
Great work on your stretching, guys. Here are a few things for you to think about before your session and during your warm-ups. What skills do you know use the side splits? How long do you hold your stretches for at the beginning and the end of your session? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Here are a few examples.
You special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how you doing alright, alright. Like how you think alright. Always on top, oh yeah, like how you do.